Yeah, I apologize. I emailed the person on Odyssey. Sorry, I emailed the person on Odyssey listed as your attorney. It didn't say it was pro se, so.
Yeah, I don't have an attorney.
Okay.
She's doing her up there right now.
Ah, okay.
What's your name?
I'm sorry?
What's your name?
I'm Jay Eckert. I'm Judge Dingledy's law clerk.
This is an old form.
You're Janice Ellis's law clerk?
No, Judge Dingledy's law clerk.
Judge Dingledy. So where's Judge Dingledy?
Judge Dingledy's not in today because we don't have any oral argument on any civil motion, so she's working remotely.
No, the civil motions calendar was noted for my case, and it was noted for oral arguments, and I have the services and all the notices, the motions.
Yeah, because Judge Dingledy has recused herself. It was sent
She
to
didn't
Judge.
recuse herself.
She has recused herself from all matters regarding you, so it was sent to Judge, who I thought was going to contact you, but it appears
No,
that she
there's
did
been
not.
no notice to me, and so I want oral arguments, and I need a judge to hear these oral arguments. If you guys don't have a judge, then I'm going to ask you to transfer this case to Skagit County, where they're hearing the similar and like matters in this case.
Okay. Well, Judge Dingledy doesn't have the case anymore, so Judge will be the one that has to address your concerns regarding that, because she is.
No, she's not the presiding judge. I set this in
Judge
front
Apple.
of, I set this in front of Mary Elizabeth Dingledy. So if she's going to recuse herself, she can make an announcement, call me up, and say, I recuse myself from this in all cases. Just not showing up doesn't give me a record. I need a record of her recusing herself. And also Judge Janice Ellis came in. She called their case, and in the meantime, I asked if she would check my case, and she says, oh, you can go down to 5C and for Judge. And I went down to 5C. The courtroom was locked. I had Joseph go and check the room, and he went and checked the room and came back out and said there's no judge. And so he said to come back, well, he didn't tell me to come up here, but I wanted to come back up here and get further instructions from Judge Janice Ellis so that my case will be heard. Obviously, the calendar note this morning reflected that I was to be on the civil motions calendar. And so this case requires oral arguments.
So Judge is in 2G, not 5C.
I'm sorry, you're right. It was 2G. It was the second floor down by the courtroom.
All the way at the end of the old
Yes,
building.
yes,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
That's where Judge.
This is 5, so I went down to the second floor and the G. My apologies.
No problem. Yeah, Judge, because this is now assigned to Judge, her law clerk will have to be the one to address any future oral argument that happens.
Well, no, I noted my motions, and I served my motions. So this court must find me a judge to hear my motions.
It did. Judge is now assigned to this matter.
Judge is not here.
I don't control her schedule. I was just, when I sent the email, I was told yesterday that Judge had agreed to take this motion, so.
Okay, so you were notified yesterday and I was not?
I believe so. I don't know what you were or were not notified. It sounds like you weren't, but
What's your name again?
my name's Jay Eckert.
And who did you notify?
Judge's law clerk.
Can you notify the presiding judge that I want a judge today?
I can send an email to Judge Apple's law clerk and
Okay, I'll wait. Any judge will be fine for me. I don't think I got your name. What was your name?
My name's Michelle.
Michelle? And I thought you were the law clerk for
I'm just a court clerk.
court clerk. I'm sorry. So when I came into the court this morning, I gave you my name and you had a sheet of paper,
The calendar.
the calendar. Can I get a copy of that calendar?
This is just the Odyssey calendar.
Do you mean my calendar now?
No, I'm just saying, this is just the Odyssey calendar.
Oh, I see.
There's just motions today.
I thought you meant it was my calendar. I just need to make a record. When I checked Odyssey before I left my house this morning, it showed that I would be having motions in Civil Department 11 or 5B, Department 11 5B in front of Mary Beth Dingley at 9:30 in the morning.
It's Dingledy.
I'm sorry, what did I say?
Dingledy.
Dingledy.
Yeah. Just FYI.
Okay, sorry,
That's okay.
it's a pronunciation.
I know, lots of people say it wrong, so I decided to do that.
Oh, Dingledy, okay. But it says that I was to be having that hearing this morning. And I didn't get any notice.
I didn't get any notice other than to come here, and I don't know anything about it, other than what's on that piece of paper.
So this civil motions is for the entire county of Snohomish, correct?
There's also some motions downstairs in the commissioner department, but they handle.
Well, these are the judge's motions, right?
This is the judge's civil motions.
The judge's civil motions, and there was... See, these other ones were canceled, but mine was not. It actually says canceled on it. And mine doesn't say that it was canceled. And then when I looked at the Odyssey this morning, it showed that there was a hearing this morning.
The only information that I got was that they're going to be handling the matters without oral argument.
They
which-
can't. I need this motion heard.
Well, and that's not, I don't know who determines that. It's up to the judge. I think it's in the court rule that they can determine that, but I'm not positive. So.
Those emergency
we have to
orders
check.
were lifted?
I think there's still some things in there though. I mean, parts of them are still, I think it can be up to the judge for some motions, in my understanding.
Well,
I don't know.
Yeah, so
I
it's
don't
up
know
to the
what-
judges who recuse themselves from a case, so they shouldn't be making those decisions,
Well, I think that's why it was referred to a different judge.
which is Ellis came in.
No, she wasn't referred, she just stepped in. It was sent down to Judge. And I don't, if Judge made a decision to, that's totally separate than what's going on here, Judge Dingledy.
Well, I just need a judge to make my, and I do believe that I've already received 17 notices that all of the judges have recused themselves, and they're blocking me from having hearings to seek relief. So they're making orders in court, and then they're
Well, there
blocking
wasn't
me
any
from having a
order
hearing.
made today.
What?
There wasn't any more order made here today. It was just notifying you.
Right, it was preventing me from seeking relief. That's what, this is my motion to come to the court and say, I need to seek relief from something that was served by mail.
I don't know why you're trying to argue with me. I can't fix it. I'm
Right.
just the court.
Well, I just need, I don't know if they took off and they're doing something.
He
I
said
don't
he was gonna email the law clerk, so I don't get those emails, so I don't know
Okay,
what's going on with that,
but I am waiting for him to come back.
as far as I know.
Well, that's what the reason I was trying to.
I don't
still
know
pursue it,
what he's doing.
Because he kind of took off and didn't
Well,
explain.
he's gotta go back and send his email. Shay's working on it. He'll be out shortly.
Do you know who Judge Apple's law clerk is?
No,
You don't have it in your information?
I don't know what his name is off the top of my head.
Do you have a sheet that you can look at?
You want to pass
That's the one.
it on? Message?
Oh, yes, I just spoke to presiding, and he said he will not assign a judge to hear it today because it's assigned to Judge, so she's the one who will have to make the decisions about when it is heard and why. I believe Ms. Haresall, her law clerk, has emailed with an update, so hopefully that.
So Judge
You guys-
Apple made an oral ruling that he's not going to reassign it to another judge.
It wasn't a ruling, he just told me that he would not be
That's his decision.
assigning another judge to hear it today.
Right, that would be his decision. That's what you're saying. You're saying that he's made a ruling that
Not-
he
It
won't.
wasn't a ruling, it was just,
Any oral decision is
So-
a ruling.
all I know, because it's out of my hands now, is I've been told that you should contact Judge's law clerk with any further questions regarding this, whether there will be oral argument today or not. Which I can't help you with because I don't work for Judge.
What is Judge Apple's law clerk's name?
Brandon S. Stickles, I think.
And his the court clerk?
I don't know who Judge
You guys don't know?
Apple's.
And
No,
there's no
they
list to
switch
find out?
around.
Huh?
They switch around due to availability, so I couldn't tell you who Judge Apple's court clerk or reporter are today.
Okay, thank you.